How's it going, everybody? This is Silent Psycho, and today we're going to talk about the brand new upcoming STR Ultimate Gohan. He is a category leader. He is the category lead for the Mixed Saiyans category. If I remember correctly, it's Ki plus 3, HP and Defense plus 170%, and then Attack plus 130%. So it's one of those weird categories where they have the numbers different, but whatever, it doesn't matter. So this team is a little bit strange, and we'll talk about that in a second, but I wanted to go ahead and I wanted to talk about, should you actually summon for Gohan? Is he worth your stones? And if you do summon him, what kind of team you're going to run him on? So to start, the first question, should you summon for Gohan? There's two answers. It's going to be whether you have LR Gohan or whether you don't have LR Gohan. And if you have LR Gohan right now in Global, yes, you should summon for him. This is the biggest attack boost that you can get for LR Gohan right now in Dokkan, in Global Dokkan. He is going to fit pretty well on the team. We'll talk about the team if you do have him there a little bit later. But if you do have LR Gohan, I would say summon on this banner. Now, if you don't have LR Gohan, or in the future you don't have LR Trunks or LR Goten and Trunks, you know, you don't have that stuff, this team is not going to be the team you want to run. This team, the build that I have for this team involves using Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks and Super Saiyan Gotenks, and if you're going to be using Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks and Super Saiyan Gotenks, and you don't have the LRs, you might just want to run fusions. So, what I would say is, this banner might be a skip. I know it hurts. I know Gohan is a great character in Dragon Ball. Shout out to the Trumpetgawd for Gohan and his Rainbow Champa. But it is unfortunate that they did this for Gohan. That Gohan is not that great of a team. Gohan's Mixed Saiyans is not that great of a team unless you have the LRs. So, I'm going to still summon for it because I do like the card. I do like Gohan, so I want to get Gohan. But I would say you might want to skip this banner. So, anyway, fast forwarding to sometime tomorrow. You went ahead, you summoned, you pulled your Gohan. Silent Psycho, what kind of team can I use? Well, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to give you what I think is the optimal team. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give you the team that I'm going to be running. So, to start off with optimal team, and I'm going to hopefully remember to have the graphic somewhere here. I sometimes forget, I'm sorry. But for the optimal team, I have an Ultimate Gohan lead. I have LR Gohan. I have Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, the physical one. I have Super Saiyan Gotenks, the physical one. And I have Rage Trunks. And now there's one last spot there, and I have two cards that might fit into that spot. And I'm going to tell you why. The first one is going to be the brand new Dokkan form of the physical Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. The reason why is because he's going to be a good key support for Gohan. He does share shocking speed as well as, I think it's Saiyan lineage, the one key link. And he also does boost the attack and defense of allies. I think it's by 35%, 30%, one of those numbers. Sorry. But he is one of the options, and the other option is going to be Weirus. Now, I personally do not like Weirus, and the reason why is because on this team, Weirus does basically provide nothing but key. And if you have LR Gohan who needs to get all these keys, or you have LR Trunks who eventually should come out, they do need key, that is correct. I just don't like running Weirus. So if you want to run Weirus and he fits on your team, that's awesome. If you have LR Gohan, go ahead. You do you. I will never, ever, ever run Weirus on the team. Now I'm saying that I'm going to use it. But anyway, it doesn't matter. So that is the team. Now, for the optimal team, we're going to have our two rotations. One rotation I'm pretty sure about that I'm going to use, that I would use if I had these cards. The other rotation's one that's a little bit more fuzzy. So the first rotation that I'm 100% sure about is that I would be using Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks and Super Saiyan Gotenks on the same team. They link very well for key. They link very well for attack. That I want to have those two cards there. Gotenks can seal, and the Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks just always does damage. You could also, if you don't want to run Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks on rotation, you could switch it up and have Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks and Ultimate Gohan, but the one that I would run is Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks and Super Saiyan Gotenks. Now, the other rotation, this is the one I'm not really super sure about, is going to be between Super Saiyan, Now, the other one that I'm not really too sure about is going to be between 3 cards. It's going to be between LR Gohan, Ultimate Gohan, and Rage Trunks. And the reason why I say I'm not too sure is that in my JP game, I don't really have experience using LR Gohan, and I don't really have experience using Ultimate Gohan. So I'm not super familiar with the cards, the best way to have them linked together. But what I would do is I would run the Super Saiyan Rage Trunks and LR Gohan, and the reason why I would do that is because Rage Trunks does provide orb changing as part of his passive. However, that's really his only purpose. So if you want to keep the Ultimate Gohan and the LR Gohan together, you can do that. That's just the reason I would run them. So to recap, I would have my Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks on Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks and Super Saiyan Gotenks on one rotation, and then have the LR Gohan Rage Trunks on the other rotation. It's a little bit unfortunate that on Gohan's own team, he's kind of a sub-unit, but unfortunately that's the type of game we play. So the team that I'm going to be running, if I do pull Gohan, is going to be somewhere on the screen as well. It's going to involve an Ultimate Gohan lead, it's going to involve Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, it's going to involve Super Saiyan Gotenks, Rage Trunks, and then the last 2 cards are purely for support. They are both World Tournament cards. They are the World Tournament Super Saiyan Gohan, the Strength one, and the Super Saiyan Gohan, the Agility one. And the reason why I'm bringing both of those cards are because their passives will provide ki and attack. They both provide ki and stat boosts. The AGL Gohan does apply ki +2 and then attack +25%, and then the STR support card provides ki +2, attack and defense +25%. So when I'm running this team, my rotations are going to be Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks and Super Saiyan Gotenks, and then the second rotation is going to be the Ultimate Gohan and the Rage Trunks. The Rage Trunks is going to provide Gohan some ki. I don't know if you noticed, but on the card himself, he's actually pretty bad at ki, so that is basically the only reason I'm going to be running him. Like I said, I don't have any cards like LR Gohan, or Trunks isn't out on global yet, so you know, that's kind of what I got to deal with. But those are the teams that I would use if I pull Gohan. I really hope I do. You know, unfortunately, he does have some problems, especially when it comes to ki, as well as not really being the best card on his own team. But Gohan is still a really cool character, a really cool card. I'm super looking forward to it. So, just to recap, Gohan, should you summon for him? It depends. If you have LR Gohan, I would say yes. In the future, if you have LR Trunks, LR Goten and Trunks, yeah, go ahead. Gohan would be really good. That'd be a really fun team to use. If you don't have them, unless you really, really want this card and you really like Gohan, I would say this is a card you might want to miss out on. So, anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, go ahead and leave a like down below. If you're new to the channel, please feel free to subscribe. We put out as much Dokkan content as often as we can, as soon as we can, and I would love to see you guys in our next video. Anyway guys, that's it for me. This has been Silent Psycho, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye guys!